Hi, St. Monica families. This is Mrs. Last, and this is serving as our weekly state of the school. I hope that your families are gearing up for what is going to be an amazing school year. I do have a handful of continued COVID-19 mitigation questions, so I am going to answer those first, and then I just have a couple of minor updates, and I will be around tomorrow, or I suppose when you view this, you will have already participated in Forms and Feast Day. And so I will be available to answer any questions that you may have during that as well. First and foremost, one of the questions is the general public going to be allowed to attend school mass? Will there be an option for parents to have their children not attend in person? So we are not offering a virtual option this year unless a student is out as a close contact or is sick with COVID. So we are not offering virtual learning as an option for the year. As far as school mass is concerned, we are going to be able to celebrate school mass together as a community. So all of our students are going to be able to go back to church together, and we are looking forward to that very much. We are going to first take the month of September to see how that goes and how much space we may have left after we get our kiddos safely in the church. And then what we will likely begin to do is allow parents to come to the weekly Wednesday liturgies if their children are participating or leading the liturgy. So more details to come there. And then there was a question about the cafeteria. So the cafeteria will resume back to what it was pre-COVID, with the exception that there will be assigned seating. So how the tables are set up will be the same grade levels as it was prior to COVID. So preschool, pre-K4 through K5 will be together. First and second grade will be together. Third through fifth will be together. And then junior high will be together. And we will seat anywhere from 2 to 4 children at a table and space them appropriately at the table. At that time, obviously, their masks will be down. And so we are asking teachers to have the kiddos sit as close to their seating chart in the classroom, in the cafeteria as well, and to maintain those seating charts so that in the event that we have to contact trace, we could do so a bit more easily. And I think that was it. Masks will be optional for K3. We are going to require masks for K4. So I popped into the K4 parent nights today and just made that announcement. Our COVID committee does believe that that's what's best for our community right now. We're going to start with everybody K4 and up masking for the school year. K3 is optional at this time. And we will continue to monitor the situation to make informed decisions. And then there was a question about nap time for the littles and making sure that they don't have to wear a mask during nap. They will not need to wear a mask during nap. They will be able to take it off at that time. Those were the only lingering questions I had in the COVID mailbox, but certainly please continue to send questions to that mailbox if you have them. Other just reminders, before we begin school, there will be most likely just another email that goes out Sunday evening just with all of these reminders in one spot. But we are just asking that if you are walking or riding your bike to school, that you are coming in on the Santa Monica side, either through door 14 or door 17. The bike racks will be over by the full day K3 classroom, and you'll see them on the Santa Monica side. We are not going to allow kids to ride their bikes through the parking lot. So you might have to make a little ride around the block depending on where you're coming from. But please know that for 14 and 17 on Santa Monica are the doors we're asking all walkers and bikers to arrive in. If you have littles, parents, you may come in to the building this year and drop your littles off the first few days of school. Just please make sure that you are wearing a mask. For car drop-offs, we are going to follow the track white line that is nicely painted on our new blacktop outside, and you will drop off promptly at door number 4, which is where the columns are. Myself from Mrs. Friday will be at the column doors every morning to greet the students. And we just ask that we are pretty efficient and quick in our drop off, saying our goodbyes quickly, letting our kiddos out so that the next car can go. We are not going to have multiple doors open on the parking lot side to also just minimize the amount of foot traffic in the parking lot. And there will be myself, Mrs. Friday, Mr. Schwartz, along other staff members kind of helping guide us as we navigate this new process, and we'll see how it goes. We can always make changes as needed. Staff this week participated in active shooter training with the Whitefish Bay Police Department. This is not something new. Our staff has participated in training like this in the past, but it's been a few years, so we have freshened up our skills. In the event that we have an intruder in our building, we are prepared and know what to do. I will be sending out what our active shooter protocols are within the first week of school. And anytime that we have any sort of drill involving this type of practice, in the event that there's an unsafe person in our building, we will ask the Whitefish Bay Police to be on site so they can provide support and recommendations. And I will also notify you ahead of time so that you are aware that we are practicing. The staff also has participated in CPR and first aid training, and all of our staff will be fully certified, including at the AED machine and with EpiPens. And so they are undergoing that training and taking their assessment on Friday. Staff, we've had a lot of questions within the last 6 months or so around how are we addressing social issues in our school. And staff began training with our Catholic social teachings. The Archdiocese of Milwaukee has a group of a team working on a framework for Catholic educators to approach any sort of social issues in their classroom using the 7 Catholic social teachings. So staff and I learned what those 7 Catholic social teachings are and started to have dialogue around how we can use them in our classrooms at age appropriate levels to talk about social issues from a Catholic lens. And we take that Catholic responsibility very seriously. Other than that, we've been just gearing up, getting classrooms cleaned, and I know the teachers are working really hard at making things look as normal as possible, and they're very excited to have kiddos back in the building on Monday, as am I. I'm excited to be able to be back in the classrooms again and to engage in play and learning with them. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. As you walk in the building, please stop by, say hello. Please reintroduce yourself to me if I'm looking at you like I don't know your name. It's so hard with masks. And as well, introduce yourself to our new assistant principal, Mrs. Friday. She has been a wonderful asset since she started at the beginning of August, and we're very blessed to have her aboard. So with that said, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you with my red shoes and my kids at the Malini Mile on Saturday. And then I will be in the dunk tank on Sunday. So if any of the kids or parents, if there's anything you're like a little annoyed with me about, you can dunk me in the dunk tank at the trust hall on Sunday. So please, if you have an opportunity, make it up to those events. My family would love to meet you and see you. And we're excited to get the year started. Take care.